world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. Find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive.
Hello everyone and welcome back for another go of Jurassic World. We haven't played this for absolutely ages, but I felt like playing it to see if we could maybe perhaps recover from the absolute disaster that we left the park in when we last played. Because if you remember, we got two raptors and they immediately escaped. We then brought them back into the pen and they immediately escaped. So let's see if we can salvage the park at all. Where's the load game button? There it is. Right, so let's load up that. So whilst this does its lengthy loading screen, what's everyone's egg count up to yet? Is Chrissy approaching another business presentation by now? Oh, just over 4.5, that's almost 5,000, isn't it? Here we go. I'm trying the sort of zoom screen as well, so that you don't get the widescreen bars. The only downside is you don't get the control menus off to the side, but we'll experiment with it and see what happens. And you're just shy of 15. That's almost 3 business presentations, Chrissy. Right, which one is the ACU? They're the ones that see, add task to expense. Not good. Evening focus. Oh yeah, way too early. We're only at the 7-minute mark. Right. So we're going to have to go to the island. Oh, I'm just getting that buzz in my ear there. Is that you subscribing, Focus there? That's so you can speed up the points to your mustaches. So that means now, Focus, I'm going to have to update this screen, aren't I? What's that there, folks? You want a bit of redstone next to yours? Right, let's have a look. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is all going horribly wrong, isn't it? I think we're possibly on the verge of getting a game over here. Let's see if we can get get these cars out to do that, and then we'll get a helicopter. No, wrong helicopter. Transport the dead dino. Yeah. Focus. I forget that since now you're a subscriber, yeah, you get access to the extra emotes there, don't you? There's different ones as well as it sort of goes on, because you have you see you should get like a different one over time with the like the different coloured icons over time as well, like next to your name. I forget what Twitch calls it. Right, there we go, that's another dinosaur, a dead one on the way out.
Commencing asset transit.
And it's raining. Right, so let's see, can we recover this park now? So this park's losing money at every turn as well. Right, we're gonna have to incubate another dinosaur. What was the one that we just lost? I think it was this one. Incubate that. And I tell you what, we will give it a friend. That one there. Incubate a second one. So we need names for these two. Once they're incubated, then. Yeah, it's on the redeems thing, but I'm probably going to adjust all the prices and lower them, like for what the egg counts are. But I haven't quite had the time because, well, you know, I've been busy all this week sorting those computers out for that contract tomorrow. No, the scarves are just the remainder that we've got. If you look on Discord. I forget which one of the channels it's in. I think it's in the general chat. There's a picture of the ones there, minus the one on the first green one on the top row, because that one's already gone out, because Royalty got that one the other day. What's our food like? The food reserves. That's got 1 food in it, that's got 3 in it. We're going to have to task these to restock the food, aren't we, as well? Add a task. 1, 2, 3. That's all you can do for them, isn't it? Yeah. We might as well add another task onto this fella. You got 1, 2, 3, so we'll get him to restock that one. We might as well just get him to restock these while he's at it, and that just leaves these 2 access points here. So let's restock and restock. Right, now we need to try and amass some money to try and rescue the other island. What's this?
This new contract just came in, and it has your name written all over it.
Whatever, we'll accept it and see if it pops up. We'll send those out to that dig site, and what we'll have to do is we'll have to accumulate worthless rocks that cost like $1 million grand a piece, and then take them back to the other island to sell. But we need to amass enough that we don't. We were already 300,000 in debt, weren't we, on the other island? Plus, we then, apart from paying off the 300,000 in debt, we also then have to replenish the enough funds to get 2 helicopters to trank the Raptors. And then once we've done that, we need also enough money to be able to pick up the Raptors and sell them, because we're not going to be able to keep them. Not at this stage. I think it's going to have to be electric fences all the way. We have to put like 3 power generators. There seems to be no way that we've managed to contain the Raptors. It just seems to go disastrous. We could probably build a safe sort of like pen here maybe and maximise the profits on this area. Yeah, you're saving up for the Bumbo Jumbos. Yeah. If somewhere on one of the Discord pages as well is my current stock of like materials, so you'd be able to like sort of like have a sift through and see what materials you would like some of them made out of, because so you get a choice of whatever materials I've got in stock, with the exception of the printed one, which is the coal and bone texture. But the other ones I'll make out of whatever materials I've got in stock. You can just choose which one you want. Right, those fossils still haven't come back yet. We've got 1 minute on there. Are you just going to blow yours on chicken things, Royalty? If it hadn't have been so busy this week, there's been some nice weather. I would have loved to have streamed the girls in the afternoon. But I've just been that busy just prepping this server and all that, making sure the image on all the drives is perfect. Because I only want to go down to that place once I get down there, no more than 2 hours on site, just to quickly hammer all the computers into place, basically. Throw it out in my car, throw it onto the desks, plug them in and run away. Let's see, alright, we might have any worthless rocks. Nope. Extract. So as well for this game as well, do you prefer having it this sort of like screen as well? Because like normally I had been, because of my ultra wide screen, we've been doing it like this, where you can still see the menu screens and what have you on here. But I thought, since I'd reconfigured it for that for Monday's stream, we might try using it for a few of the others. It seemed to work all right on the Minecraft one. It gives you a little bit more screen real estate. Just means it cuts off the edges. Hang on, we were doing dinosaurs, weren't we, as well? Right, both of these are all ready to go. Do we have any names for them? Let's open the first one here.
When you do well,
So we've got a Harold from Royalty.
I won't forget that.
Have to wait for the menu now to.
This
Here we go.
dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and
He's
who's
named
to
that.
argue?
Thinking about naming some of these. Should we rename the other ones? No, we're just waiting, Chrissy, for the menu to come out. Either Twitch censored that, or did you put the 3 stars in there?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Edmontosaurus to the park.
There you go, Chrissy. Right, let's see, where are we at for money from this park here now? So we're getting that much per minute, which is not too bad. That'll go up a little bit because we've just chucked out 2 dinosaurs there. Oh, we didn't send the second expedition back to China. It's a shame we can't upgrade this, but I think we need like half a dozen new islands or something before we can actually do anything with that. No, we haven't got any research. Have we got any research outstanding? 00001 item. So what? This is like the 4 million one, isn't it? Yeah, we need 4 million for that. So there's we'll accumulate that probably within this, within this stream. We'll probably get that. I'm surprised, Royalty, that you haven't timed Chrissy out for his cheek. There's still time. Oh, what we got
This
here?
opportunity is too good to miss.
Modify the truck? No. We're not modifying anything to make it more violent. I thought we'd learn that lesson. Is there anything else that we can... Should we build a new enclosure in this section here, inside of this loop? which is the better fence here? Heavy steel, electrified, or light steel. So we'll go with heavy steel, and what we'll do is, whilst we're generating money, we will put another little enclosure here. I wouldn't mind a better maybe to put a view. Hang on, before we do that. Right, so these lookout towers could give a reasonable view. Alright then, we'll do that. Yep. Put a fence up, we're going to use the big fences. And I suppose we'll just start drawing here. If I do that kind of bit there, that's where we'll have to put the, you know, the facilities. More. There we go. Next we will landscape. Make a pond. There we go. Wow, I've missed one there. Oh yeah, well you know what Chris is like. He's always giving lip, isn't he? Right, I'm going to put one of these in just because we haven't got one yet. Which is the rotation button? Ah, there it is. We'll put that there. What's our power reserves at? Unused power 14. Oh, this generator isn't being used at all. That's a good sign. It's like, you know, asking, you know, can the kids come out and play? Have any of you seen the Tom Hanks movie The Burbs? I keep on pressing that view management button again and again. Oh, which one of these? Oh, this is the structure we want. This is going to be problematic, isn't it? Oh, okay. Didn't realise we could build that like that, but I'll take it. It's an old look, a comedy. It's sort of the one sort of ones our classes, you know, they don't make comedies like that anymore, unfortunately. But the how can I sort of like put it? You know, he lives in a cul-de-sac. And you know, people that are in cul-de-sacs like they all go nuts because they're all stuck in that little bubble sort of thing. He's on holiday for a couple of weeks from work. He just wants to sort of stay and just like, you know, laze around the house for a couple of weeks and do a few things and what have you. But he's got these new neighbours that have moved in, and there's that they basically they sort of think that the neighbours have murdered the previous occupants because they're very weird and they keep to themselves, sort of thing. So him and his lunatic friends that live in the cul-de-sac with him, they launch all sorts of crazy schemes, like getting into the house and what have you, and digging up the garden, looking to see if there's bodies buried in the back garden and all sorts. But it is a good laugh. If it's ever on Netflix, definitely another one that that I would recommend. Give it a shot too. There we go. That's the path to that one. Put a path into that one. Should I put? Yeah, we're going to put another viewing gallery in there just for a laugh. Under enclosures, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just place that there. We'll get that on there. You should definitely have a little look for the trailer for it on YouTube. But it is a really good film. There we go, that's the path for that. Next, oh, what's this?
This challenge looks interesting, and I thought of you first.
Yeah, oh, speaking of fossils. Only 40 rather than, we'll keep it, no, just sell it. 40 is no use to her. Not for the sheer volume of lawsuits that are on the other island. Right, now we need to sort out the electrical problems for this new section of the park. Because typically we dump this like just in between the radiuses. But right, can I encapsulate it? I'm trying like to plan for the future a little bit here. I can just encapsulate that there. It should get power. Then I can connect to that substation, and that should be enough juice. Yeah. Well, if you saw like at the beginning there, we were like, what, 300,000 in debt from all the lawsuits, and it was piling up on like because there's two Raptors on the go. But we not only need to compensate for that loss, we also need to compensate for helicopters, 2 helicopters to trank them, and then 2 helicopters to transport them away from the park. So we're probably looking at least 500,000 to 600,000 we need to go back to that island with if we're going to recover that island at all. But what we'll do now is I will put a gate in this enclosure. Just pop it right there, it'll be fine. Oh, hang on, we need feeders, don't we? We're going to do herbivores in this section, so what I'll do is I'll place a food thing there, a food thing there, and I'll put I'll put 1 tall herbivore feeder in just in case we get lucky and we've got something that can feed from it. I think that's this enclosure pretty much done. Could do with a few more. Another viewpoint maybe. What's our electrical sort of like demand at? We still have 60 power units left. There's the boundary wall. It's quite tight, isn't it, against there? We'll possibly get another view platform in here and just extend that path. Then we'll have to put another substation over there. We'll do that. Nope, I'm determined to keep pressing the view management button whenever I want to get a viewing gallery. Well, it'll be awkward, but that will probably maximise our viewing. Get another path in. People can have a nice walk through the trees to get there. Of course, the closest toilets are all the way here at the train station. So that's how you got to do it in theme parks. So let's get this substation and dump that there. We'll probably run these electrical cables straight across. Yes. Right, let's take a look and see if anything exciting. Nope. Extract DNA, extract DNA. Send whatever that is up there. Was the stone here is ready for dinosaurs? Should we incubate some? Ones that don't look like they would escape. So many of them locked though. I wonder if there's any way. It's like a funny DNA sort of upgrade page thing, isn't there? But I don't know if I've already exhausted it. Oh, hang on. We can get this upgrade here. We'll do that first. Yeah, I'm not sure how to unlock any of the new ones. Right, anyway, what do we want to hatch? Only things with the green logo on them. Any preferences? As long as whatever we choose is not likely to break out of the barrier. This one looks fairly docile. We could probably make a couple of those. Oh, hang on, we should have upgraded this before we put an incubation success in there. Incubation speed. And a second success upgrade in there. And we'll go back to here. And we will incubate a second one, so we're going to need 2 new names for when these ones get popped out their eggs. Take a look. Oh, the helicopter's back.
Welcome back. Looks like the expedition was a success.
Let's just go over here and we'll try a set again that one. Oh, is that worth it? Oh, 40k. These rocks are supposed to be worthless rocks. Extract. Oh, what's this?
I'm not telling you to take this next contract, but
okay. Job done. Extract DNA. And it's not worth keeping a 40k around. Oh, not more of your FIFA stuff there, is it? Should we rotate? Should we add like football terms to like the band terminology on the moderatory thing? Well, yeah, 70% done. This one will be done in no time. I tried years and years ago, you know, back when you used to have like you used to get like demo discs for the like the PlayStation 1, and And I tried one of the football games on it. It was just so boring. Actually, when I got the Xbox One, the Day 1 edition, it came with one of those FIFA games as well. I tried to swap it with the code with a guy that I worked with, because the bundle he got came with Forza. Aha, here's the first dinosaur.
With this animal, the Corythosaurus, you can really see chaos in action. Think of all the combinations and patterns that life tries out, looking for that perfect structure. It's not about success. Life is about refining failure over and over and over again. Always a work in progress, ourselves included.
There you go, so I've named that one there.
Your research is completed. Let's see what we have as a result.
That was the final piece of normal research as well, wasn't it? Right, extract DNA, and keep the worthless rock. I'll have to get myself a Switch at some point or other. I still want to play like Breath of the Wild and what have you. I can hook my Wii U up to the stream. We could play some of the games I've got for that if you want. I've got the Wind Waker as well. I remember when I first completed that game, I got everything except for one half. Like what, you know, how you get like you got to like build up the hearts to get like the extra health, and there was just one that I was missing, and I searched high and low across that land before doing that final level. Could I find that last missing like heart segment to max out my health? That was the only thing that I didn't get, like completing it. But that was when I originally played it on the GameCube, because when I finished college after my final exam, I treated myself to a GameCube. I played that for the summer before I went to university. The helicopter back. Oh, the helicopter's back. Right, let's send that here. So we still have one more dinosaur in the tank to hatch. What we're going to name this one? Me. Burping me tea up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Corythosaurus to the park.
Yeah, every time you talk, like mention the FIFA thing, the thing that goes through my head is, do you remember the Shut Up Harry video that I did, and where you were talking about FIFA, and then why does it not let me rename this guy? What's going on here? Oh, right. The menu just wasn't coming up there. There we go, we've got another one renamed there. There comes the monorail. Can we get in the monorail and drive it round? I just click on the station. Do we have the choice for that? Show view. Oh, we can. Let's ride the train around for a minute and see what we can see. So there's the new enclosure. Little pond there in the middle. Can't see anywhere where the dinosaurs are though. Oh, there they are. I think one of them's already dead. So there's the Not Bait Hotel. Over the train station. You see the dinosaurs in the distance there in the pool. Is the train going to move? Anytime now. Here we go. So I think this is one of our 1500 power generators that we have all over the place. And the tat shops. There we go, going across now at the first area. Yeah, I think some of those tat shops, Chrissy, it's more cost effective to close them. Yeah, some of the research centres. We have a train station. And we're coming up to another station, so we'll probably pause here for a minute again. There's loads of dinosaurs in this enclosure here, though, isn't there? We just kept on piling them on, didn't we? There we go. I think we have to wait here a minute for it to redo. Let's just have a little look around look around here whilst we're waiting. Oh look, there's one of the only toilets in the facility. The thing there says what has a capacity of those toilets of like 300 people or something like that. I hate to be going there at peak time. Come on, start the train. There we go. Just see the dinosaur there. And round the back, we could probably put like a small enclosure or something over here. I don't want to risk the what do you call it? The carnivores on this island, because this island's a success. Unlike the other one. I just seen a pop-up on this. It only shows a little bit of it on yours, but that pop-up was saying that visibility apparently is good for the dinosaurs. Lots of people can see them. And here we go, around the back of this little hill, and you can see our entire disaster park. I think it looks really quite nice though from this view on the monorail. This is where all the carnivores are, if they haven't eaten each other yet. And then this is back to where we got on board the train. Yep, just a relaxing ride on the train's royalty. And I've just spotted everyone there as well. I wonder if like public toilets and what have you, no one's going to use those at all now, are they? At least for a year or something. Here we go, and we're back at this station. There we go. Oop.
My advice, take this contract.
Construct additional viewing platforms in order to increase dinosaur availability. Yeah, that's doable. Aye, that's the thing as well, they're never open. or you'll get the ones that say you've got to have like a 50p piece or something to get in them. And I haven't carried physical cash for years, you know. there's a £5 note in my car in case I need petrol, but I mean that was when that's been in there since since I started driving. It might not actually be. It's probably like the old one, which is probably not legal tender anymore. And probably with actually saying that with the petrol prices now, that fiver wouldn't even get me the minimal delivery. I don't think. Sell. Extract. Oop. Send this one on another trip. Requires more expedition centers. Why are some of them gold and some of them blue? Right, let's send this team out here anyway. So you've still got an old fiver in your wallet as well, Chrissy. Ooh, hang on, there's something I've just realised we forgot to build. Alright, the food reserves. Before I do anything else, we're going to have to top these food tanks up. I thought we had filled these, to be honest.
The entertainment division is all about that wow factor. With that contract, you've helped us deliver what our guests are after. Nice job.
Add task.
Responding to resupply request.
Anything else that needs repairing, just whilst we're thinking about that as well.
Adding task.
There we go. Which one's the toy shop? For a clothes shop, gift shop, fast food, toy shop. There we go. There we go. So we still have default names on these ones here as well, if you come up with anything fun for these ones. Right, what's this one? That's got 7. That's got 2 left in it. Right, these have just been topped up with more lunch. And these ones are getting topped up as we speak. Right, let's stick another 2 dinosaurs in this tank here. Only ones with the green icons though. Let's get a clunky soul. Incubate dinosaur. And definitely not a raptor. I'll tell you what, we'll put them out in 2s so that they don't get lonely. So we're going to need 2 new names in a couple of minutes. What's going on? Requires repair. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh. Didn't realise that was a thing. Add task. Okay, now. Ooh. So how do we repair that then? Drive vehicle. Can I get it and drive? There's the doors. let's park it up. Right, so
Control reassigned.
how do we fix this then? Requires repair at ranger station. Is there a, do we just park it up, or is there actually a repair pad somewhere around here? That's the upgrade station. Maybe we drive it in? Oh no, it's going up there, that's alright then. Let's zoom across here for a minute. Nah, almost ready. A few more seconds and we'll have those dinosaurs out. Oh, that was what I was originally going to when I saw. So we need to put another defense thing over here. What is it under operations? Security center, nope. Guest facilities. Emergency shelter, that's the one.
I want to take this contract, which means you want to take it too.
Which has increased,
Correct?
yeah. I think that's all connected up. We shall find out. Right, are these dinosaurs ready to pop? Here we go. And there we go, we've renamed that one. And we still have one more to name. And I think if I remember rightly, I think we might want to rename this one. The Melanosaurus. So if we have we got any names for those two then? That's a bit of a long name for a dinosaur, Chrissy. Right, is this thing got power? Yeah, that one's working fine. What else have we got there? What's our power reserve at? Unused. Oh, right, we've maxed out power generation. Okay, we need more juice. Yeah, we might as well pile all these power generators one on top of another. I won't let me put it there. So can I wedge one over here where there's nothing else going to fit? Ah, it's just not getting in there. Where will this fit? Will it fit in this gap if I jiggle things? Oh. It's got to be pixel perfect. There we go. I can hook that directly into there. And you've got to build a path because apparently electricity doesn't flow unless there's a path involved. Oh, there we go. I've just spotted there. We've got Ripley. Actually, when we finish Dead Space, we're going to play Alien Blackout. which is a mobile game for, but it's based around alien isolation. I downloaded it, like bought it months ago on my phone, but I never actually played it. And this afternoon I was sitting out in the garden with the girls for a little bit, and I thought, oh, I'll fire it up for 5 minutes to have a little play. So it's only like, I think it's only got like 10 levels or something like that, but it should be interesting because I can connect my iPhone through the streaming setup that I've got. so we can like play those games on the big screen. There we go, there's Ripley. And which pen was he in? Hang on a minute, I just need to copy and paste that because anything to avoid typing them. There it is. So we're going to rename this one. I don't know if there was any others named. Like a 3-meter Peter. Where are all the other dinosaurs at? I thought oh no, a whole lot of them died in this pen, didn't they, of old age? That's why I'm missing dinosaurs. So what are we actually generating? 300 a turn. What have we got here? Extract. Send them on another mission. We're not doing well for worthless rocks tonight, are we? Right, the helicopter's away. They've got good health. Yeah, the legend that is 3-meter Peter. Where did I build that power generator? Ah, there it is. Right, let's slap a improved output and a surge protector onto there. Unused power 1, 54. Right, there we go. Power production is secure if we have a screw up. Does anything need fixing while we're at it? Any of the fence or anything like that that might be broken?
Feeder supplies inbound. Acknowledged.
There we go, might as well just set those away to restock those whilst he's thinking about it. I don't know what it's like for you guys today, but it's absolutely phenomenally hot in here. And I'm assuming that the noise from my the radiator on my computer is can be heard when the microphone's on.
I've got something for you, if you're interested.
Right, where are we at now? Let's just do one of those map things. So we have 4 dinosaurs in here, 3 in here, and of course Mr. Snuggles is the alpha. Just check all the health in this view, make sure there's nobody getting sick.
Yes, this is exactly what we needed. Well done completing that contract.
Right, let's see how we're going now. We're actually doing really well for money now. It's just pouring in. extract DNA, extract DNA. Oh, we'll keep this worthless rock. So that means we now have we now after 1 hour only have enough money to break even back on the other island. Gonna need a few more worthless rocks. Yeah, we need a... Oh, what names have you thought of? So we'll probably stick another couple of dinosaurs in here, to be honest. What did we make before? Is it just me, or is this menu in a different order every time I come into it? We made a clunky saw. And I think we've got 2 of these guys in here, so we've got 2 of these and 2 of them. Should we do 2 Triceratops? Yeah, we can afford those. Incubate, 2 Triceratops, incubate. So there we go, we have 2 new dinosaurs on the way. That'll take a couple of minutes. And then we'll get the names for them. These guys park up. Oh, am I going to have to Google these names, am I, Chrissy? There we go. Should we build, since we have the funds? Operation stuff. Storm defense tower things. Do I have decent coverage already? Well, I don't have coverage. Or maybe I do have coverage over here. Hang on. Right, so this sector here doesn't have storm protection coverage. Sounds like an insurance scam, doesn't it? It looks like one of our buildings has actually been damaged. Alright, let's put a ridiculously shaped path in somewhere here. What's wrong with this power outage? We can get one of these little fellas here in the vans at task. He's going to go and fix that. Oh. A dead dino.
En route to collect the asset.
Is there a stallion gone? That was that was Stallion, the one that died there. It said it died of old age. Right, is that building back online now? Okay, well, first dinosaurs released.
Warning. Sabotage in progress.
Is this sabotage in progress? Shut down power stations in the park. What a bunch of rubbish. So have we got a name for this one then?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Triceratops to the park.
10 feet, Pete. There we go. I'm gonna just quickly investigate. It said there was a power station down, but everything looks like it's operational to me. Unless it was... Oh, I have this one sat here, sabotage. Can I send one of these fellas to fiddle with the dials? You've been sitting there all night thinking these daft names up for. Right, we've got one more to release. What's this guy's name? Sabotage resolved.
We are pleased to welcome the Triceratops to the
So we've got 1 Mile Kyle.
Now this contract could really help us both out.
Yeah, we'll take that contract. Yeah, so we have 1 Mile Kyle, 10 feet Pete. And 1 Mile Kyle is the alpha now. Anything else need restocking? Have a little look there. Oh, I can't get the camera any lower to watch them. Are these two going to fight? Looking for food. Oh, well, that's alright, that's not too bad. I'd love it if we could get, like, you know, some of the huge dinosaurs. But I think you've got to probably unlock half of the other islands. But we need to solve the issue we're having on the second island before we do anything else. Right, let's send these guys out on another expedition over here. There we go. So what are we raking in now? 300 a minute. And luckily we're not doing any more of the get injury lawsuits. At least not on this island. It's a shame you couldn't like directly transfer funds to the other island. Because that would certainly solve all the problems that we're having on that island. You know what, I'm going to stick another few feeders on this patch here because they seem to go through food at like a crazy rate. And one thing I'm going to do as well before we forget. There we go. Is there anything new that we can build just whilst we're waiting? I think we've got all these shops. And things in the operations thing, we can't really build any of these until we get like more islands unlocked, which is a bit of a bugger. We can't build the gyrosphere thing because where is it? View stuff. This must be it. So whatever that island is there is what we need to unlock to be able to play that one. We've got another minute left on those ones. Need some worthless So you want to rename the gift shop? Hang on, let's see if I can find the gift shop first of all. Close shop, gift shop 1. There we go. The Egg Redemption Center. just get down and walk around the park? I know we can drive around it. I don't know if there's an option just to have a wander around it. Ooh, have we got another worthless rock here? Extract DNA, extract DNA. Ooh, we might have enough. We might have enough to retake the other island back from the dinosaurs. We'll send out one more expedition, see what it returns with. And then we'll save it again. Build them around here. Oh, we got plague. Add task.
Confirmed.
And you might as well use your other 2 points to refill those there. Anyone else got the plague? See if we can get in and see how many attempts he takes to get that. Oh, hang on.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Is he gonna get attacked again? Nope, I think he got away that time. So we're still waiting on this helicopter to come back, and then we'll decide if we're going to take the risk and go back to the other island. Let's see if we can... it's a question of just how long we can survive. And keep like the numbers in the green, because it's losing like was it something like 50-60k a minute? Plus we have the expenditure of we're gonna need 4 helicopters to deal with the mess. Oh, he's getting slapped. Oh, there's the helicopter back. Right. Oh, another worthless rock. Right, what I'm going to do now then is we're going to save it again. And then
An opportunity has presented itself.
let's go back to Disaster Island. Right, quickly to the menu. Sell. Get the helicopters. Add a task. Track 1. Track 2. Get ready on the transport helicopter. Just keep an eye on that money in the bottom there, as it'll be dropping. Come on. Let's go back upwards and close it. Get up. These things have got the accuracy of a stormtrooper. Oh, there it goes.
ご来園の皆様に申し上げます。万が一の事態に備え、皆様の安全の確保のため、最寄りのシェルターまでお進みください。
Sell dinosaur. Sell it.
Nobody said that this was going to be easy, and by failing, you've proven it.
Mission failed. Under 5. Yes. Right, where's the other dinosaur? Oh no. Look at our money already. We've lost it all again. Sell dinosaur. Right. I suppose now we can release everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for
Here's a new contract. I thought of you first.
Right, so peace has been restored, but we don't have any money. Oh, look at that, losses per minute from lawsuits. Do we have, well, we have these dinosaurs here, so the money might stabilize itself once we've paid all the lawsuits. I think what we might do though is, how do you sell these things? Because I'm just going to put herbivores in this pen, I think, because the raptors are too problematic. There we go. And we'll just have to wait for that, for the money to stabilize before we can do anything about that one. There's everyone coming out of the shelter. Bodies litter the ground. It did not go well. Let's see, how is the lawsuits coming down? Oh no, we're still paying a fair bit from the lawsuits. Did anything come back from that other expedition? Sell. Sell. We'll keep them. That still keeps, we're still in the red. Wow, these injury claims are just not going down, are they? Yeah, we've had, oh, what is it? I think there was like our 4th set of raptors, and they just escaped every single time. So we've just now spent like the past hour and a half on the other island gathering up resources and getting the rocks to sell back on this island from doing the expeditions. We only just managed to break, just managed to get the 2 raptors sold before we ran out of money for all the helicopters. But I'm just waiting now. Once these lawsuits come down a bit, the money will kind of stabilise, because we still have the dinosaurs in here that hopefully generate enough income from the herbivores over here. And I'm just going to put herbivores over here, because it's too high risk at the minute to get raptors in. We've given up on those, I think. What's our power reserves at, actually, while we're here? Unused power. Right. This one here is untapped, so we still have plenty of juice left in the system. I see that they're starting to slowly come down the lawsuits. I think in about 2 minutes, and that'll probably level out. Let's have a look though. Is there anything that needs... Right, that's got plenty of food in that feeder. That one's running out. 5. It might be enough to hold until it stabilizes. It's gone down another 20k. Actually, which dinosaurs have we got in this zone just whilst we're here? Quite a few of them in here. I can't remember if any of these needed renaming or not. Suppose we could sell this extra gate, because I thought maybe putting like a double seal might protect it when the vehicles go in and out. But we might as well. Oh, what'd I click on there? Right, how's the lawsuit going now? It's slowly dwindling down. What's this one got? It might be more beneficial and more time effective to go back to the other island and repeat the cycle. To try and get some worthless rocks to bail this island out. And then once we've got some money in here, we'll just put herbivores in this section. But I think though we'll save the final sort of recoup of this island for next time. Or at least we've set out what we plan to do today, in that we've stabilised this island. So hope you enjoyed being back on this game here. It's been about what, 3 or 4 weeks or something since we last had a little game on our sort of like little world here. Hopefully soon, once we get this island stabilised, we might get one of the other islands to go onto and play. Because I think you need like 3 islands before half of the unlocks start to unlock, because there's tons of stuff which is all just restricted. But hopefully once we get like a few more islands to play with, all that other research will unlock. What's this?
Who do they turn to first? You guessed
We'll take that contract, because we'll be able to do that one when we come back to this game next time. So I hope you enjoyed that one there. Tomorrow night will be like a very, very short stream, because after I've done an 8-hour driving session, we're just going to play cards for an hour. So yeah, we're going to little play Star Realms, and just have a random chat for an hour, just to have a bit mess around before I go to bed. I'm not looking forward to that drive tomorrow. I just keep looking at the route. To be at it for hours. But anyway, as I said, hope you enjoyed that there. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all next time. Well, I've got the I've already downloaded onto my phone the No Such Thing as a Fish, because I've got a few of those to catch up on. So I'll be listening to that on the way down the road. But anyway, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.